Hello, welcome back to Waddle. My name's Beast, and we're back with Real Joker. Last time, Ayase pussied out. I still adore that scene. That scene was amazing. Like, hold up, what the fuck? Is that supposed to be like that? It is. Nope. I'm out. I'm out. Also, one of my players for the D&D campaign, I think he's just unable to decide what he wants to go for. It started out as like a sorcerer warlock, then moved on to like a pure bard, then a wizard, and now a cleric. Specifically, a warforged cleric. He is a religious robot. So, yeah, that is one hell of a trip already. Anyways, morning? Bright sunlight is shining through the window. Just your average everyday morning. But my mood is much different than usual. Last night I confessed to Mitsukasa and she reciprocated my feelings. Right, that's fantastic. The problem lies in what happened after. I got naked. And I let her stare at my heart out. Ah! The embarrassment washes over me all at once. Only a bit belated. Just a bit. Start squirming and writhing around in my bed. I don't regret confessing, of course. I'm super glad we got to tell each other how we feel and learn that those feelings are mutual. But showing her my dick? Yeah, maybe that wasn't necessary. As a stress, oh yeah, I already checked. Realizing the sheer stupidity of my actions in hindsight. Maybe I got a bit swept away by the mood after that kiss. Yeah, we also kissed. Just recalling it is enough to make my body heat up. Okay, convert to seat to energy. Let's go jogging. Oh. Is he immediately gonna stare at his Johnson? Morning.
Ohayo. 随分と早いのね。それにその服装は?
Oh, I jog every morning. Gotta stay in shape. What are you up doing at this time?
私はなんか眠れなくて。
Me too.
ねえ、今からついて行ってもいい?
Wanna jog with me?
さすがについていけないだろうから一緒に走りたいわけじゃなくて。邪魔はしない。ただ休憩したりするときにちょっと話をしておきたくて。
Sure, fine by me.
ありがとう。
Pant. There we go. More panting.
お疲れ様。
Thanks, Mitsukasa. She holds out my towel to me. I take it without delay and wipe my sweat.
結構走ってるけど、まだ走るの?
Nah, I'm done now.
いつもこれぐらいの距離を走ってるの? それとも、もしかして私にいいところを見せようとしてる?
Actually, I'm going. Like he's just gonna like. No, I ran less because I didn't want to make you wait too much. I think I was just running a bit faster than usual. Ended up going a bit harder than normal, so I could quell the smoldering heat in my chest. But it's not a big difference. Basically, I have to at least run this much every day.
まあ大変そうな仕事だもんね。詳しいことは知らないけど。
Hold on. Like, I really want him to just go, oh, by the way, since you're dating me now, since the moment I tell my superiors, they're immediately going to do a background check on you, so be prepared for that. What? It's standard procedure. So, what you want to talk about? People usually aren't out this early, so we're good.
昨日のことでちょっと改めて。昨日はごめん。すごいこと言ったくせに私の方から逃げちゃって。
No need to draw on that. I also kind of realized I was being a bit too antsy. But we've only been dating for a day, so no need to rush things. We are dating, right?
もちろん。というか、恋人じゃないと私が困る。
Oh, that's a relief to hear. Probably would have broken down into tears if you said no. I really love you, Mitsukasa.
私も好き。だから。
Suddenly they're gonna look to the side and it's just Nijuin just like mid-run like I'll leave you two alone. I didn't see anything. It just keeps running.
ねえ、私を恥ずかしがらせて楽しんでない？
That was never my intention. But I'll admit, I did kind of say that on purpose to get you to respond. Hearing you say you love me gets me feeling all giddy inside.
その気持ちはわからないではないけど。でもその前に確認しておきたいことがあるの。
Like, is it fine for you to date someone with your job? Hold on, what's that?
本当にいいの？
Hold on. By the way, as you might be able to judge from my hair not sticking out which way anymore, I got the shower again today, because the shower is finally fixed. And we also apparently, because of the way that it was damaged, are getting a new shower head, which it has like a full-on like overhead shower that just like rains down, as well as just like a shower head to take off and like just move all over. So that's awesome. Maybe I should actually read that. Do I need to say it again? I thought I made it clear that I love you. Now please, repeat yourself.
そう言ってくれるのは嬉しいけど、そういうことじゃなくて、有原くんは特殊な仕事についてるわけでしょ。なのにその恋人になって大丈夫なのかなって。
Alright, I can't say 100% there won't be. I can't 100% say there won't be issues.
そうなんだ。やっぱり。
Oh, no, I'm not implying they'll tell me to break up with you or anything. Being in a relationship in and of itself isn't the issue.
なんか逆に怖いんだけど。なら、問題っていうのは？
Honest to God, I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I don't want to hide anything from you or lie to you. But there are some things I'm simply not allowed to divulge to other people, and I can't make exceptions for personal relationships. Reason being, I'm not the only person affected by that information.
それは大丈夫。隠し事されるのが嬉しいってわけじゃないけど、全部話せないっていうのは理解してるつもりだから。
I see.
それに幸せだから、少なくとも今は水を差したりせずに好きな人と一緒にいられる幸せな気分に浸っていたい。私なんかとてつもなく恥ずかしいこと言ってない？
Nah, not just you. No, I agree with it. And I'm not teasing you, I mean it.
というか、今更でごめん。正直に言うと、私も打ち明けられないことがある。
This is related to some secret job like mine, I'm guessing?
あ、いや、そういうことではなくて、例えば、父親のこととか。
I remember her telling me a while back that she was bored from an affair.
有原君を信用してないとかそういうことじゃないの。でも向こうにも立場があることでいろいろと事情があって、万が一にも広まらせるわけにはいかないから。
He says her father, isn't he? He says her father, isn't he?
他にもまあいろいろと。
That's fine. I know you love me and I trust you, but I won't ask you to tell me anything you can't.
ごめん。ありがとう。
The whole keep her father secret is actually going to be a problem, though, because there's going to be a background check run on her. It goes both ways.
私も無理に聞こうとは思ってないんだけど、一つだけ答えてほしい。
Sure, what is it?
口外できないとしても、それは世の中のためなんだよね。私を助けてくれた有原くんのことを信じていい？
It's not always as black and white as beat up bad people and save good people. I mean, we're a secret organization. That fact alone should tell you that this isn't the kind of job you can just wear on your chest with pride. But I ultimately entered this line of work so I could help others. I look her in the eye as I answer.
分かった。それで十分。
Thanks. Alright, I'm done with my jogging, so let's head back to the dorm. So, yeah, I thought I should inform you that I have a girlfriend now.
マジか。まさかお前に本当に彼女ができるなんて。
Like, hold on, what? What?
父さんは嬉しいぞ。お前が順調に普通の学生生活を送ってくれているみたいで。
He's fucking crying over there. Gee, don't start crying about it. Just to be clear, there are no problems with me having one, right?
うちの隊員には結婚して家庭を持っているやつもいる。まあ、いろいろと手続きは踏むがな。分かってるとは思うが、突般のことは言うなよ。
Of course, I never told her any specifics about the organization.
それならいいが、もし具体的なことを知られたら、お前だけじゃない。彼女にもいろいろと迷惑がかかると覚悟しておけ。
Yes, sir. I'll be fine as long as I don't blurt anything out on accident. Damn, I'm kinda worried. As sad as it is, I'm not sure I can trust myself in that regard. And again, even though I blurt out insensitive remarks on the daily, I've never revealed anything work-related. And I'm not just... And not just during my time here at Kika. It's never happened for as long as I've been part of the SFD. As long as I'm careful, that should be nothing to worry about.
三笠綾瀬なら変なハニートラップを疑う必要もないだろう。まさかあの襲撃が全部このために計画されたものでもないだろうしな。
I just hope you're not jinxing it by saying that.
悪い悪い。何にしろ大切な息子の彼女だからな。幸せに行くことを願っている。
Thanks.
だがそれはそれ。仕事は仕事。今まで通りやるべきことはきっちりやってもらうからな。
Absolutely. Oh, speaking of which, how'd everything go last night after I left?
お前のおかげで2人とも捕まえられた。すでに警察に引き渡したよ。それと周囲の監視カメラの確認を行ったが、やはりあの場には誰もいなかった。疑うわけじゃないが、本当に誰かいたのか？
I thought I saw something, but honestly, I can't say for certain if it was a person. There's a good chance I was just imagining it. Sorry to put you through the trouble.
見逃す方がまずい。気になったことがあれば報告してくれていい。とはいえ、こちらのことは気にしないでいい。空き巣は捕まえたし、今はエイムスに侵入する用事もない。
Alright.
今はその幸せを満喫しておけ。学生時代にしか楽しめないものだからな。なんだ、どうした？いきなり悩み事か？
Just a question. What does it mean to nurture a relationship?
何言ってんだお前。
I mean, I already feel like I'm on cloud 9. Where does it go beyond this?
ま まさかサトルの口からそんなのろけを聞ける日が来るとは。
That was everything I had to report. I'm ending the call now.
ああ、待て待て。バカにしたくて笑ったわけじゃないから怒るな。親として嬉しかっただけだ。お前、任務一筋で女に興味がないのかと思ってたからな。よかったよ、本当に。突破については心配するな。どのみち、お前が特殊な仕事についてるのはバレてることだしな。そもそも普通の学生生活を満喫するように言ったのは俺だ。守るべき一線さえ守ればうるさいことは言わんよ。
Okay, thanks.
幸せにな。
Don't get ahead of yourself. I mean, it's not like we just got married or something.
確かに。以上、通信終わり。
Just like that, he ends the call. I know I had no choice, but damn. Having to tell your dad you got a girlfriend is so embarrassing. Oh, crap, we're running out of time. Gotta go down and eat breakfast. In a situation that screams deja vu, I walk downstairs and run into Mitsukasa. Hey, need something?
いやー、朝ごはん一緒にどうかなって。
Sure, I'd be happy to. Let's go. Oh, hey, Nijuin. What you doing? Mitsukasa and I are sitting across from each other as we eat. It's the same old delicious breakfast I eat every morning. But something about it tastes different.
どうしよう。私変だ。
What do you mean?
今日のご飯、味がしない。
Oh, don't worry, mine too. It's far from the first time we've eaten together. But there was always someone else with us, like Nijuin or Kyohei. It is our first time eating together, just the two of us. But also it bears mentioning that we're dating now. I wonder if it's because we had that passionate little reaffirming of our feelings earlier. My heart's pounding like crazy and my body is boiling hot.
なんで私、今更緊張なんてしてるんだろう。昨日のあれに比べれば、ご飯で向き合うなんて緊張することでもないのに。
Stop!
そうよ。昨日のあれに比べれば、昨日のあれ。
You okay over there?
大丈夫じゃない。なんか脳に焼き付いちゃってる。思い出したらなんか食欲までなくなってきちゃったかも。
Was it really that gross?
いや、そういうわけでは、今のは言葉のあやであって、本当に食欲をなくすほどトラウマになってるわけじゃない。そりゃ確かにガチガチのくせに先が妙につるってテカテカでピンク色で、なんか別の生き物みたいだったけど。
Both of you are trying to eat. Just stop. Also, not just almost like it's alive. It is alive.
黒いな、キモいなって噂ぐらいは聞いてたけど、まさかあそこまで反り返ってるなんて。だから思い出させないでよ。
I know damn thing!
とにかくトラウマとかじゃなくて、いろんな気持ちで胸がいっぱいになっちゃうの。あの時は本当に大胆なことをしちゃったから、思い出すと頭の中ぐちゃぐちゃになっちゃう。
Just try not to stress yourself out overthinking it. You seem like you're liable to have a full-on panic attack.
なってるかも。というか、昨日は実際に暴走したようなものだし、いくらなんでも。
Stop!
落ち。
Okay, stop right there! We're gonna get there right now! Did you forget that?
私また。
She frantically looks left and right. Also do a quick check of our surroundings. Good, doesn't seem like we've drawn anyone's attention.
大声でとんでもないことを口にするところだった。危ない危ない。
Yeah, I take what I said back earlier. You are having a full-blown panic attack.
何を人事みたいに。一体誰のせいだと。
I know. And it makes me happy to see how flustered you get over me.
その余裕な態度が尺。すごく腹が立つ。
Why is that irritating?
だって、私ばっかり好きみたいじゃない。
You know, that's not true. I mean, think back to what I did last night. That was pretty crazy. My composure was completely gone.
それは、でもじゃあ、どうして今日はそんなに余裕があるの？もしかして、昨日私が逃げたから、もう嫌いになったとか？
Lean forward.
何？
She leans her face towards me as per my beckoning. Then reach my hand out and... I flick her. Right on the forehead. Sure, let's go with it.
何するのよ。
Oh, that's what you get for what you just said. For saying what you did, That's what you get for saying what you said. Say anything like that again now, I will get really mad. And a tiny flick on the forehead will be the last of your worries then. You basically implied I don't love you. That hurts.
それはごめん。そういうつもりでは決してなくて。でもやっぱりちょっと気になって。
Trust me, I have no reason to worry. We're dating now. You're my girlfriend.
恋人、彼女。改めて口にすると、また頭が熱くなってぼーっとしてくる。
Well, we're a new couple, Sylvia. No need to rush. Let's just take things at a normal pace.
ありがとう。
Oh. Nanami's in there as well now.
でも普通ってなんだろう。普通に仲を深めるって言ってもどうすればいいの？
Can't say for sure, but I think most people start out with holding hands, linking arms, kissing, stuff like that for the most part.
でももうすでにキスしちゃってるんだけど。
That is true. And after kissing, naturally comes sex. Yeah, I guess that's right.
セックス。あれを物理的に無理がある。あれを私の中に。
I mean, nothing says it has to happen immediately after. Don't panic just yet. Let me think. Oh yeah, we could have a date. See, there's plenty of stuff to do as a couple.
デート。そっか、そういうのもあるわね。
A date.
とりあえず遅刻しないうちに教室に行かないと。
Oh, that's Maya.
ですので、アストラル技術の基礎については、未だこの考えのもとに成り立っており。
デートか。
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Something tells me something very, very awkward is gonna happen here. Especially since I remember this CG in the fucking opening where her thoughts are suddenly censored. So, her mind's probably gonna go there. And then the teacher's gonna call on her. And it'll be awkward. And I will want to die. That is my prediction right now. So, yeah.
してみたいかも。好きな人とデート。もっとはっきり誘ってくれないかな、デート。
Oh, she has hard eyes. It's no longer rape, boys. Oh, that's like a very bad joke. Saw like on the last page of a manga once. like it's not rape if she has hearts in her eyes. Ask any lawyer. That was a bad joke.
そこらへん有原くんは鈍そうだしな。やっぱり私から言うべきかな。明日デートしない？これぐらいなら私でも簡単に言えそう。恋人なんだから女の子から誘ったって別に変じゃないよね。本当に誘ってみようかな。でもデートをするとやっぱりその先のセックスもあるかもしれないってことで、つまり今度こそおちんちんが勃起おちんちん、ガチガチして硬そうでまさにギンギンって感じで文字通り反り返ってる。なのにしょんぼりするとふにゃふにゃで柔らかくなるとか普通に考えておかしくない？
Like every fiber of my being does not want to press the continue button because it dreads what's gonna happen the second the teacher calls on her. Ah!
人体は普通、硬いところは硬い、柔らかいところは柔らかい。自分の意志でそれを切り替えるなんて普通じゃない。やっぱり別の生き物なんじゃないのあれって。確かこんな形で。
Sea cucumber. Oh no, she drew a dick!
It feels like I'm gonna fall off over every, like, at this moment till...
Immediately censored, quick.
どうかしましたか、三笠さん。
いいえ、何でもありません。授業の邪魔をして大変申し訳ありませんでした。どうぞ続けてください。バックログ画面ですね。
It is one.
そうですか。では。
何してるんだろう私。板書するんじゃなくおちんちんの絵なんて描いちゃってる。ダメだ。私の頭の中おちんちんでいっぱいだ。しょんぼりおちんちんに勃起おちんちん。
The duality of dick.
ああ、本当におちんちんが脳に焼き付いちゃってる。
Yeah, sure.
私日常生活に支障をきたすレベルでおちんちんのことばっかり考えちゃう。おちんちん、ああおちんちん、おちんちん。
What?
いや、そんなくだらない俳句を読んでる場合じゃないってのに。
Dick haikus!
昨日逃げたのがまずかったのかな。いやいや、でもあれは普通おじけづくでしょ。普通に無理って思うでしょ。あんなの入るの？本当に？あのサイズぐらいは普通って言ってたけど。え？じゃあもしかして私の方が小さいとか？
It's easy enough to compare boob size with other girls, but yeah, nobody's really gonna be comparing the size of their holes. I'm pretty average in terms of height and weight and stuff like that. But my boobs are very obviously smaller than average, so maybe that also means I'm below average down there.
慣れてるとこの穴って広がったりするのかな。こんなことならオナニーしておけばよかった。一生の不覚。いや、 今更悔いても仕方ない。そんなことしてる余裕もない。おちっちんの想像をしてると余計に恐怖を感じちゃう。こんな思い悩むぐらいならいっそ正面からぶつかった方が。そうよ、確かにグロくて怖いけど相手が好きな人なら大丈夫。
I dread the moment the teacher calls on her and something's going to slip out of her mouth that she shouldn't say.
好きな人の体の一部なんだから、おちっちんも大好きになれるはず。でも痛いのやだな。やっぱり怖いな。
Oh, thank God! Oh, I was scared something was gonna happen. Thank God! During lunch break. What the heck? I've been feeling like someone's watching me this entire day. I initially wrote it off as just my imagination, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I still feel someone's eyes on me. Not just a random glance from one of many people here in the hallway. Someone is deliberately staring at me. Someone's spying on me. Shit, was I found out? Maybe they caught me when I snuck out yesterday? Nah, it's too early to jump to conclusions. First things first, I gotta figure out who it is.
あ、有原くん。
Ah!
何？どうかした？
No, it wasn't her. Can't have been, because I've sensed the person watching me even when I'm talking with Mitsukasa. So who could it be?
ねえ、何？
Yep, sorry, it's nothing. So, did you need something?
お昼一緒にどう？
Sure, sounds great. Do you want to go to one of the dorms or somewhere else?
有原くんさえ良ければ二人きりで食べたい。今後のことで話しておきたいこともあるから。
Okay, I'm gonna go buy a sandwich or something, then I'll be right there.
うん、
Whoops.
読み返しますか？
Let's try that again.
待ってる。怪しい。
Okay, we got it. One croquette sandwich, a yakisoba bread roll, and a cutlet sandwich, please. After buying a bunch of sandwiches at the school store, I leave and walk down the hall towards the room Mitsukasa is in, when all of a sudden, someone really is watching me. It's definitely not my imagination, and it's definitely not Mitsukasa. But whoever it is, they aren't being very sneaky. Maybe they intentionally sent someone so untrained I'd let my guard down, while a second expert level spy that the decoy doesn't know about observes me from the shadows. Double-layered spying, basically. That'd be a pretty drastic measure to be taking right off the bat. Also, there's multiple gazes. 3. No, maybe 4. I feel like I know them. Continue walking down the hallway, pretending I haven't noticed anything. Then, after turning down a corner, I stop and hide my presence.
やっぱり動きが怪しい。
いいのかな？
いくらなんでも、これはまずいんじゃないだろうか。でも、気になるんでしょ？
Like, I really want him to just, like, wait around the corner. Like, there's, like, something about my school. Sometimes, like, corners would be, like, these big, like, pillars along with the walls. So, usually the wall would, like, look like this on certain parts. So, he just literally hides behind that pillar part as much as possible and just, like, waits there for them to come.
早くしないと見失っちゃいますってば。あ。
Alright, fess up. What's going on here? Scatter! So, yeah, one thing led to another, and I'm sorry. I didn't know what else to do other than bring them along.
ごめんなさい。いえ、 謝ってもらうほどのことではないんですけど。
Like he just comes in here. Hey, you got a paper fan or something in here? There we go. Just like walks down the row of the five. Just.
ただ気合を入れていた分、ちょっと肩透かしがあるだけですから。
That heavy sigh, coupled with the way she dropped her shoulders, paints a very clear picture of how she feels on the inside. Man, I almost feel bad now.
でも皆さんどうしたんですか？わざわざ有原くんを尾行するなんて。
それなんだけど、二人の様子が変な気がして。
She and I both exchange a glance at each other.
今朝、有原くんの鍛錬に、三笠さんも一緒にいただろ？
朝食もなんか二人で食べてましたよね。とっても親密な雰囲気で。デコピンとかしちゃって、今までとはちょっと違う気がした。それは。
それから二人だけで一緒に登校してたよね。
二人とも顔を赤くしたり慌てたりで、やっぱり雰囲気が違ってたように思う。それに何より、三笠さんの授業中の態度だ。身が入っておらず、先生の話を全く聞いていない。何かずっと他のことを考えていたように思える。
それは、
私の知る限り、三笠さんがあんな風に上の空になるなんて、めったにないことだ。だから、何か悩みがあるんじゃないかと、少し心配になったんだ。何か困ってるのなら、力になりたいと思って。
That's not something you can help her with.
昨日までは普通だったように思うんですけど、今日になって突然妙な雰囲気になった気がして。話してみたら、私だけじゃなく、他の皆さんも同じだったみたいだから、変なのは間違いないと思って。
で、話を聞きたいなーって思ってたら、また二人が怪しい雰囲気を醸すところを目撃しちゃってさ。
Damn, you've been telling me that long.
ごめんなさい。いえ、気にしないでください。むしろ気にかけてくれてありがとうございます。
It's nothing worth getting upset over. Reason for their concern lies with us. But to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure it justifies tailing someone. Still, they didn't do it out of idle curiosity, and they seem remorseful enough. So, with all that concern, I can't find it in me to get mad at them.
で、改めて聞きたいんだけど、二人、なんか変だよね。
She and I look at each other again.
どうしよう。みんなに打ち明けた方がいいのかな。
It's already difficult to read the strained expression on her face and figure out what she's asking. But you're sure they already have some idea. I don't see much point in trying to hide it. Besides, they're all good friends. We can safely trust them not to go spreading the news like wildfire. Okay, can I go ahead and tell them?
お任せします。
Alright. I nod, then turn around towards the others. Something's happened, and, Itsukasa and I are now dating!
おお！付き合うとは、つまり、恋人同士ということか？
That is usually what dating means, yes.
はい。
おめでとう！おめでとうございます！
サトルが三笠さんと。まさかとは思ったけど驚きだ。いや、おめでとう。まず第一に言っておくべきだったよ。
恋人？そうか、恋人か。だから昨日までとは雰囲気も違っていたんだな。そういうことなら安心した。おめでとう、二 二人とも。
Thanks.
ありがとうございます。
お兄ちゃんが綾瀬先輩といいんですか、こんなので。
Oh, don't be fucking rude. You know you love him. What are you calling a monkey?
綾瀬先輩みたいな人ならもっといい人もいるんじゃないかと思って。
Nanami, dear sister of mine, aren't you being a little cruel towards your brother?
私はいいんです。違いますね。有原くんじゃないとダメなんです。わかりました。綾瀬先輩がそれでいいのなら。ふつつかで愚かで手間ばっかりかかる兄ですが、何卒よろしくお願いします。いいえ、そんな、こちらこそよろしくお願いします。サトルくん、綾瀬先輩のためにもしっかりしなきゃダメだよ。
Oh, he's already shaping up. That's why she's panicking. I know that.
あと、
She slowly leans in and whispers softly in a volume where nobody will overhear.
このこと、お父さんには？
Of course I have.
そっか。だったら、私が何か言う必要もなさそうだね。おめでとう、サトルくん。
Thanks.
おめでとうございます、綾瀬先輩。
ありがとうございます、ナナミさん。
そっか。サトルくんに恋人か。よかった。サトルくんって下手したら一生独身じゃないかって心配だったから。
A slight bit of pain. However, her continuously rubbing in the little sister shit lessens it somewhat. If she didn't do that in her route, I could potentially be like rolling across the ground just in pain. Hold up. $70. Anyways.
これで兄の老後の面倒は見なくて良さそうで、妹は安心です。
You were seriously concerned about that? Well, I guess I can't blame her. It's the first time I've ever displayed any interest in a girl.
でも本当に良かったよ。変な悩みとかじゃなくって。安心しましたね。二人が特別な関係になったのは分かった。そのことでとやかく言うつもりはないんだ。ただ、やはり悩んでいることがあるのなら相談してほしいと思う。
Oh no, is she gonna consult Hazuki about dicks?
そりゃ私は男の子と交際したことなんてないし、恋愛に関しては疎い方だと自分でも思う。だがそれでも話を聞くぐらいならできるんだ。何かあったらいつでも相談してくれ。お姉さんにも相談してくれていいよ。って言っても、私も恋人ができたことなんてないんだけどね。まあ、周りからいろんな話を聞くことぐらいはあったから。
僕は男だから、あんまり力になれないかもしれないけど、でも、男側の視点が必要な時には力になるから。
私でもよければ、いつでも話は聞きますからね。
私もです。
本当にありがとうございます、皆さん。
先ほどの授業で集中できていなかったのは有原くんのことを考えていたからということだな。
それは有原くんのことというか、有原くんの一部分のことというか。授業中ずっとおちっちんのことばっかり考えてたなんて言えるか
almost feel like I could hear her shouting that in her head. Of course, can't actually read thoughts, but considering what she's groaning and blushing, that she's groaning, blushing, and twisting and turning, I'm probably not too far off the mark. And I feel like I straight up traumatized her. I hope she'll be okay.
どうした？顔が真っ赤だぞ。
なんでもないです。大丈夫。
And Jizama managed to maintain her smile. Talk about impressive, a truly impressive feat.
やっぱり何か悩み事？
いえ、悩みというわけではなくて。
だが、授業中の態度は？
それは、だから、お、なるほど。私、わかっちゃいました。なんでバレたんですか？もしかして口に出してましたか？いえ、具体的なことまでわかったわけじゃないですよ。きっと、綾瀬先輩の悩みは、交際を始めたことによる幸せなお悩みなんですよ。ああ、そっか。
You sure about that?
恋人同士のことじゃ、いくら友達でも相談できないこともあるよね。
Sure about that?
っていうか、ここに僕らがいたらお邪魔だよね。
気が利かなくてすまない。すぐに退散しよう。
そんな、別に邪魔だと思っているわけでは。でも、サトルくんと二人きりになりたくて、この部屋で待ってたんですよね。それは、はい。だったら、私たちのことは気にしないでください。本当におめでたいと思ってますから、幸せにしてくれるのが一番ですよ。そうだね。
空気を読まずに申し訳ない。これからは気をつけるよ。
気兼ねせずに、ラブラブしてね。
ラブラブ。いやだが、学院内でそんなハレンチなことをするのは、いかがなものか。いくらこの部屋が、普通の学生が来ないような部屋で、鍵がかけられるとしてもだ。そういう秘め事は、こんな公共の場ではなく、二人っきりで、しめやかな夜に、ロマンチックにするべきものだと思うわけで。いや、私はそこまでは言ってないんだけど、単にイチャつく程度のつもりで言ったんだけどね。
二条院先輩の中では、ラブラブイコールエッチっていう認識なんですね。
How strange she is, says Ayase all of a sudden.
意外です。もっとお堅い人かと思ってました。いや違う！これは違うんだ！私はそんないやらしい子じゃない！はいはい。言い訳は食堂で聞くから、昼食を食べに行こうよ。
僕もうお腹ペコペコ。臨界点を突破してお腹と背中がくっつきそうだよ。
綾瀬先輩、お邪魔しました。サトルくん、初めてできた彼女さんで舞い上がって、調子に乗りすぎないようにね。
Too late. I won't. This class is very important to me. I'm going to do everything I can to treat her right.
おお！何も人前でそんなことを言わなくても。
I'm serious.
どうぞお幸せに。
お幸せに。
I appreciate the consideration. I really do. But the problem is, even though they're gone now, I can't exactly shift gears at the drop of a hat. An awkward air looms over us. We're both overly conscious of each other after what just happened, and we're too embarrassed to say anything. I chew on my sandwiches in silence, until finally I finish the last one. Those were good.
ごちそうさまでした。
During class.
何？
Adrian mentioned something about you being distracted during class. Truth be told, I kinda noticed too.
そんなに変だった？も しかして他のみんなもおかしいと思ったのかな。
Hard to say. It probably already caught Nijuin's attention before class started. And me, well, I'm probably a bit of an exception. You're my girlfriend, so I can't help but stare.
So.
So, what was eating at you so much it made you lose focus during class?
それはあのさ、今日って金曜日だよね。
Yeah?
つまり明日は土曜日ってことだよね。
Right.
だからつまりなんで目の前にするとデートの一言すら言えなくなっちゃうんだろう。
It's Kaza? You said you belong to me now, right? You made a little contract or something.
そうね。
So could I borrow your time this Saturday?
それって
I want to go on a date with you tomorrow.
仕方ないわね。仕方ないから付き合ってあげる。
You don't have to if you already got plans. I don't want to force you to come along if you don't want to.
それは違う。ごめんなさい。ちょっと見栄を張りました。本当は私もデートしたいと思ってる。っていうか、全部分かってて言ってるでしょ。
Yeah.
即答かい、性格悪すぎ。即答かい、性格悪すぎ。
Fuck it. Sorry I couldn't help myself there. I would love to spend more time with you, and I'd love to go on a date with you. So if you could please say yes, it would make my day.
こちらこそよろしくお願いします。
She smiles with a hint of embarrassment, and also a hint of joy and excitement. The corners of my mouth curve into a grin upon seeing the expression she normally never makes. Man, I just love her so much. My chest is filled with warm feelings.
リドルジョーカー。
The next day.
今日のデートのことで相談があるんだけど、フローチャート画面です。
The planned date. Apparently, she'd gotten up early again today. Just like yesterday, she watched me as I jogged, and when I was on my break, she came up wanting to talk about something. That something being today's date. And I'm still half in disbelief. I'm really actually going on a date with a girl.
プランとかってもう考えてる？
Well, nothing really concrete, but I do have some ideas. I'm the one who asked you out, so naturally I took some time to plan. I don't want us wasting time bickering about it or anything. I know this sounds kind of old-fashioned, but I want to be the one to take you out on a date. Not that I have much confidence, because I really don't.
そっか。
Did you have any plans or things you wanted to do?
そういうわけじゃないから。わざわざ考えてくれたのならそれでいい。気にしないで。
Well, I'm not terribly confident in my ideas, so if you have any, then please, by all means, throw them out there. What I basically did was go on the internet and see what movies are currently showing and what good cafes we have in the area. I want the state to consist of things that both of us will enjoy. So yeah, tell me what you're thinking.
本当に文句があるわけじゃないんだけど、わがまま言ってもいい？
Sure. If there's something you want to do, I'm all ears.
割と前提を覆すことを言い出すかもしれないけど。
You're starting to scare me now. Do you wanna cancel the date or something?
そんなこと言うつもりはないわよ。私だって楽しみにしてるんだから。
Yeah, that's good.
私が言いたかったのは外じゃなくて寮の部屋でデートをしない？
Ah, okay, I see what you mean.
考えたんだけど、私たちの関係っていろいろなことをすっ飛ばしてる気がするから。
True. We learned each other's most deepest secrets before we even exchanged our names. And I became her bodyguard, and we became extremely close in an extremely short period of time. Hell, we made out before we even held hands.
私もデートについて考えてみたんだけど、そもそも有原くんが何を喜ぶのかわからなくて。
Yeah, I ran into that same problem. That's why all my ideas were extremely basic, fail-safe stuff like going to the movies.
好みとか趣味嗜好とか、まずはもっと好きな人のことをいろいろ知りたいなって。
So, what are your hobbies non-existent? Oh. Okay. So that's why you suggested the indoors date?
そっちの方が二人でゆっくりできるかなって思ったんだけど、つまらないよね。やっぱり外でいろいろ遊ぶ方がデートっぽいよね。私が言ったことは忘れてくれていいから。
No, I agree with that. And I want to get to know you better too. As you could say, I was a little exhilarated by the prospect of going on a date with you, so I didn't give it any deeper thought.
だから反省なんて必要ないんだってば。
My ears annoying me.
デートを成功させるためにいろいろ考えてくれてたんだから、そういう気持ちは私だって素直に嬉しいから。
I feel like my focus was on the wrong place, though. Was in the wrong place, though. Yeah, let's go with your suggestion today. First thing we should do is learn more about each other. Our decision has been made. It's not really anything fancy or romantic, but I guess it's better for us to just do what we want instead of feeling pressured to do what's considered standard for a date. Alright, so whose room should we hang out in? I don't care either way.
私もどっちでもいいけど、せっかく部屋でゆっくりするなら、あの梅昆布茶をまた飲みたいかも。
Oh, sure, I've got plenty of that.
ありがとう。それじゃあ代わりに部屋は私が提供するってことで。時間はどうしよっか。
How does right after breakfast sound?
特に問題はないかな。あ、でも洗濯物を放置してた。あっちも片付けないと。ごめん。やっぱり少し時間が欲しいかも。
What's that? Okay, what about 10 then?
わかった。それまでにはちゃんと準備しておくから。
A few hours later, and it's now 10 a.m. I'm standing in front of Mitsukasa's room. Why am I so jittery? It's because I'm on the girls' floor, about to spend time alone with my girlfriend in her room. It's weird, I've been alone in her room with her a number of times. Actually, funny enough, I entered through her window most of those times. Maybe that's where these nerves come from. I'm not used to entering through the door. After taking a couple of deep breaths, I knock on the door. It's me, are you ready? I can come back a little later if you need more time.
平気。もう片付いたからどうぞ。
Hey,
いらっしゃい。
have you been waiting here long?
私も今来たところだから。
This response doesn't work for a room night. What do you mean, we're in your room?
やっぱり待ち合わせじゃないのにこのやりとりは違和感があるわね。
Yep, it's a classic date exchange, but it doesn't really fit in this scenario.
そうね。それに違和感といえば、有原くんがこうして正面から入ってくるのもなんか不思議。
Well, I was literally just thinking that, but really the weird thing is the fact that I've always been coming in here through your window. Oh, right, here, I brought the tea.
ありがとう。
Let's have a fun date today.
こちらこそ、 どうぞよろしくお願いします。適当に座って、今コップを出すから。
You don't have to, I'll make the tea.
そうじゃあ、お願い。
Okay, so what should we do first?
交互に質問をするとか？でも、あんまり事務的に質問してるだけだとデートっぽさはないかな。
Putting that question aside, how about we turn it into a game?
ゲームで勝った方が質問していく。うん、そっちの方が面白いかも。
He's just gonna keep asking questions, and all of them just happen to get like land in the territory of fuck. I need to keep that confidential.
それに勝負で質問する側を決めるんだから、敗者はどんな恥ずかしい質問にも答えなきゃいけないってことでしょ？
I don't like that smile. What kind of question is she thinking of asking me?
嘘よ、冗談。別に変なことは聞きやしないわよ。それじゃあ始めましょうか。トランプでもいい？
Sure, which one?
じゃあスピードとかどう？
I'm down.
じゃあ黒と赤に分けてこれでよし。準備はいい？
He's got such an advantage. I'm ready.
一斉のせ。
He's just like so casually just. While she's just like, what the fuck is happening? Activate my astral ability right from the get-go. My brain processing speed now boosted. I assess my card layout and sent the pile in milliseconds. Fwap, fwap, fwap. With zero hesitation, I slap my cards on the center pile in the most optimal order.
嘘早すぎる。3出して2を出してもう一回3をエースを重ねないで割り込み禁止。
There aren't turns in this game.
そうなんだけど
You're wasting precious time.
ちょっと待ってってば。
Jack, Queen, King, and there I win.
そんな私まだ半分も。
He looks so proud of himself. A win's a win, right? Are you ready for my question?
おかしい。絶対おかしい。
Why not?
なんでそんなに速いの？
I've always been really good at card games.
得意って言っても今の速度は絶対おかしい。あ、今の勝負能力使ったでしょ。速度を強化してカードを出す速度を上げてたんだ。あの割り込み速度は尋常じゃなかったもん。
Shit, you caught me.
ずるい。今の勝負は脳幹よ、脳幹。
Hey, you never said I couldn't use my ability.
それは確かに言わなかったけど、普通禁止ってわかるでしょ。能力をありにしたら使えない私が不利になるに決まってるんだから。
Yeah, I don't want to imagine what would have happened in this room, to this room if you tried using your attraction / repulsion.
それを分かってて能力を使ったんだ。なんて卑怯な。
I wouldn't say I cheated, I just played to win. We didn't agree on rules related to abilities beforehand, and I'm readily admitting to using mine.
ズルで勝利してする質問は楽しい？
Sure, I just want to know more about my sweet girlfriend.
分かったわよ。じゃあ今回は私の負けでいいわよ。でも次からは能力は禁止。使ったら反則負けだから。
The same thing happens again, but just like a little slower.
あとゲームの内容ももっと運の要素が大きいのに変更。
Sure.
それで質問は何よ？
Let me think. What's your favorite food?
好きな食べ物か。なんだろう。
Something like pasta?
パスタよりはお米かな。リゾットってわけでもなくて、カレーとかオムライスとか。でも焼き魚も好きだし、お肉も普通に好きだし、まあ美味しければ何でも好きかな。
Your food preferences are pretty ordinary, yeah.
あんまり変なことして失敗するのも怖いしね。バックログ画面だね。
Oh, so can you actually cook?
もしかしてって何よ。
She was in the kitchen during the fucking cafe.
うちの事情は前にも話したことがあるでしょ。お母さんは仕事で、子供の頃は私が家事をすることもあったの。
Huh. For some reason I thought you'd be catastrophically bad at that sort of stuff. I literally know that she knows how to cook because she was in the kitchen during the goddamn festival.
失礼な。一人暮らししても困らない程度にはできます。この寮に来てからは全然してないけど、料理だって少しぐらいはできるんだからね。これ見栄とかじゃないからね。
Oh yeah, don't worry, I believe you.
あ、しまった。つい流れで2つの質問に答えちゃった。
Yeah. Let's just say it was a follow-up question. Won't keep strict count when you ask me either. That sound fine?
まあそれならいっか。とにかく意識をしてるわけじゃないんだけど、食に関して冒険はしないかな。
Maybe you could cook for me sometime?
まあ作る機会があればね。それより有原くんは好きな料理とか。
Wait. I know it's part of the conversation, but you shouldn't get to ask questions unless you win.
引っかからなかったか。いいわよ。ちゃんとゲームに勝って質問するから。
So what are we playing next?
それじゃあポーカーにしましょうか。
Something tells me he knows how to read cards. My ability definitely wouldn't give me any kind of advantage in poker. Either way, I promised her I wouldn't use it anymore, and I tend to stick to that. Games can continue just like that, and gradually we begin to learn more about each other. Are you a fast runner?
短距離はさすがに陸上部に負けるけど、中距離と長距離なら勝つこともあったわね。
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
言っときますけどね、周りも似たようなもので私だけが有利ってわけじゃなかったからね。
I wasn't gonna ask that.
空気抵抗が少ないとか、胸が揺れなくて痛くなかったとか、そういうのが有利に働いたわけじゃないんだから。
Stop putting words in my mouth.
ほんと、あの頃は差なんてなかったのに、どうしてこうなった。
Sucks, but you can't control how your body grows. What?
有原くんってそういうコンプレックスなさそうよね。
But what's like? To have a complex about your body?
身長も結構あるし、太ってるわけでもなければ痩せすぎってわけでもないし、体も引き締まってたし。
I guess. I never really paid attention to my body type.
いいなあ、男の子はそういうこと気にしなくて。
Honestly, I don't know why you're so ashamed of your body. You're honestly really slim and attractive.
誰が胸までスリムじゃい。
You know I wasn't referring to that. Well, it's not like I can understand why you feel. It's not like I can't understand why she feels that way. It seems pretty normal for girls to feel that way when their boobs are too small or too big. If it makes you feel better, I can kind of relate to being bothered by a part of your body. I've actually started worrying about the size of my dick. Is it too small, too big? It's something I've never thought about before. Maybe it's a combination of a response upon seeing it and the fact that I may actually get to lose my virginity sometime in the near future.
何有原くんのコンプレックスって。
Can't say.
それはずるくない？私のコンプレックスは知ってるくせに。
Only cause of an accident, though.
そうなんだけど。
Oh, look, it's already 2 p.m. Why don't we go get some for lunch? I'm starving.
逃げた。今絶対逃げた。いやまあ、逃げてるのは私も同じだから文句は言えないけど、なんであんな凶悪な形をしてるんだろう。もっと可愛げがあれば、あんなおじけづいたりしなくてもいい。
Never call a man's tool cute. Let's not talk about that right now. Are you ready to go?
何を食べようか。
Honestly, I'm fine with anything.
麺類とかお米系とか。
I'm down for either.
あっさりしたのとか濃い味付けのものとか。
I'm down for either.
会話になんないでしょうが、何かひねり出す努力ぐらいしなさいよ。
What do you want me to do? I was giving my honest opinion. It doesn't really mean I don't want to talk to you, though. Anything in particular you want to eat?
私も考えてなかったから有原くんに聞いたんだけどね。ちなみに有原くんが最初に組み立てたプランだとどうなってたの？
Some Italian restaurant I found on the web.
それっておしゃれな感じのお店？
Definitely looked like it was. It looked like it from what I saw on the website.
そういう気取る感じは苦手だから、もっと気軽な方がいいんだけど。
That'll save me some money.
でもイタリアン。あ、そうだ、思い出したイタリアン。
Oh, some place you've been wanting to go to.
気になってるピザ屋があるのよ。
Oh, pizza sounds good. Where's the place at?
それが普通の店舗じゃなくて、車で移動販売してるピザ屋なの。車にちゃんと窯が積んであって、薪を燃やしてピザを焼くんだって。
Oh, cool. I didn't know Washington had one of those too.
平日は駅前やビジネス街で売ってるらしいわ。休日は住宅街の方にも来てるらしくて、いつかチャンスがあったらって思ってはいたの。
Let's go look for it then. Do you know if there's any way to see where they're currently at?
お店の人が SNS に書き込んでるはず。ちょっと待って、調べてみるから。なんて名前だったかな。書き込みではこの先の公園のはずなんだけど。
This is a new background. I don't think we've ever seen this one. Hopefully they're still there.
一応予定では5時までは公園にいるって書いてあったから。あ、見つけた、あれだ。
The city park we've arrived at is about 5 minutes is about a 5 minutes walk away from the school. The van is parked in the center square. The looks of it, it's a remodeled camping van. The business seems to be going well too. There's a small line formed. Oh, damn, I think there's a stone oven inside. Just 600 yen for oh right, what a steal! That's considerably cheaper than most delivery pizza. I still don't like the fact that Americans apparently call pizzas pies sometimes. It's unsettling to me. Like then again, I have recently seen what a deep pizza looks like, and that honestly does look more like a pie than a pizza. Still, just no.
焼きたてのいい匂い。
そこの可愛いお嬢さん、ピザはいかがですか？
可愛いだなんて、そんな、もう照れてしまいます。
He did not
お
mean
上
you.
手なんですね。
Since we've been spending most of our time alone recently, I tend to forget that Yap is how she acts in public. She always wears the mask of a nice, manly girl. Never ceases to amaze. Yeah, she just switch between the two at a moment's notice. But yeah, I want her to be able to relax and enjoy herself, and if she can't do that while she's forced to maintain that persona. Didn't consider it, but in that sense, it's probably smart to go with the indoor state idea.
注文を受けてから焼くので本当に焼きたてで美味しいですよ。
それじゃあいただきます。というか、もともとそのつもりでここに来ましたから。
そうなんですか。ありがとうございます。何にしましょうか。
そうですね。有原くんは何を食べたい？
I guess I'll keep it simple and go with a margarita pizza.
え？私もマルゲリータがいいんだけど。
Why are you saying that like it's a problem? It makes this decision easier.
二人で違うものを頼んだ方が他の味を楽しめてお得じゃない？
It's fine by me, but we'll be getting 2 whole pizzas in that case. Can you eat a whole pizza by yourself?
大丈夫だと思うけど、私も別に小食ってわけじゃないし。
一般的な宅配ピザよりも小さめだから、女の人でも一人で1枚食べる人も多いよ。
Imagine not eating one whole pizza a week.
ほら、お店の人もこう言ってるんだから。
Alright, how about we go with a bacon pizza?
うん、私もそれがいいって思ってた。
Okay, I think we've decided. One margarita pizza and one baked pizza,
あり
please.
がとうございます。時間5分から10分ほどかかりますが大丈夫ですか？
はい。
ありがとうございます。
Can we get those to go by any chance?
もちろん可能ですよ。ただ箱代をいただくことになりますが。
Yes, that's
わかり
fine.
ました。少々お待ちください。
He then walks back inside the narrow van and begins tossing the dough with practiced skill. You guys are misjudging this place because of it being a food truck. You aren't cutting any corners. Huh. Just have gelato, apparently. Wanna try some?
今はいい。口の中が完全にピザになってるから。
優しい彼氏さんでいいですね。
彼氏。
あれ、もしかして
読み返しますか？
Whoops, hold on.
あれ
Like,
もしかして違いましたか？あ、てっきりそうなんだとばっかり。
I was gonna really want to just want Satoru to just go, am I?
いえ、違います。
すみません。失礼しました。
あ、いや、そっちじゃなくて、彼氏っていうのは違わないっていう意味の違いますであって。もう何言ってるんだろう、私。
彼氏さん羨ましいですね。こんなに可愛い彼女で。
Yes, and I love her more than the world.
じゃあこっちも負けないぐらいあっちあちの美味しいピザを焼きますからね。
Thank you very much, sir.
やっぱり有原くんって余裕があるわよね。一人でテンパってるのがなんか腹立つ。
Poker face is a necessary skill for my mission. The poker face is a necessary skill for my job. Inside, I'm dying. The only reason I can stay calm is because you start freaking out before I even get a chance to. And though your face is beet red. It wasn't even that red when you told all our friends about us. You want me to keep our relationship a secret from people?
あ、違う。別に隠してたいとかじゃなくって、改めて人に言われたら思わずテンパっちゃったというか。私たち周りからちゃんと彼氏彼女って見られてるんだなって実感した。そしたらなんかもう嬉しくなっちゃって、それで顔まで赤くなって頭の中までわちゃわちゃって。
Oh, okay.
ねえ、やっぱり私ばっかり好きになってない？実はそこまで好きじゃないとか？
Bullet bangs for me, please.
なんで？
Flick your forehead as hard as I can. Flinches upon seeing the ear tremble from my demonstrations.
ちょっと待って、それ本当に痛いんだからね。
Look, I don't know what I have to do to convince you, but I love you just as much as you love me. My feelings are no joke. I'm seriously in love with you. Much more than you think I am.
ごめん。たとえ冗談でも失礼なことを言ったりして。
Promise you won't say anything like that ever again.
もう二度と言いません。
So do you finally admit that I love you more?
それとこれとは話が別。余裕がないぐらい好きになってるんだから、私の方が有原くんのことが好き。
No, I am.
私だってば。
He's just there like, oh my god, shit like that actually happens. Please, no.
いつから聞いてたんですか？
いや、この距離ですから、最初から最後まで幸せそうで何よりですね。
He sounds slightly dead inside.
もう喧嘩終わったの？喧嘩はいけないんだよ。どっちも大好きってことでしょ？なんで喧嘩してるの？なあ、子供たちまで。
若いっていいわね。初々しくて可愛いわよね。
All walks of life have noticed them. They drew the attention of all the park goers in the vicinity without realizing. They're all looking at us with warm smiles. There's no way we could eat him in a situation like this. Which is why I'm very glad I got our pizzas to go.
ねえねえ、お姉ちゃん U パイプに出てなかった？本当だ、アストラル使いのお姉ちゃんだ。
ああ、どこかで見たことあるような可愛い子だと思ってたんだが。そうか、吉科学院の学生さんか。
しかも特定までされた。
大丈夫です。 SNS に書き込んだりしませんから。
そういう問題じゃなくて。
Oh, so I can?
なんかもうひたすら恥ずかしいというか、なんでこんな時だけ気づかれちゃうかな。
Kids are definitely more likely to be familiar with internet celebrities. I guess that just goes to show how much kids these days watch U-Pipe on a daily basis.
お兄ちゃん、お姉ちゃんの彼氏？ダメだよ、喧嘩なんてしちゃ。女を泣かせる男は最低だってお母さんも言ってたよ。
Didn't really make her cry
男
though.
が言い訳しないってお母さんはお父さんをよく叱ってるから、お兄ちゃんも言い訳しちゃダメだよ。
Okay, I'm very sorry.
男が素直に謝ったら許してあげるのがいい女なんだよ。 U パイプのお姉ちゃん、お母さんが言ってた。そうね、謝ったら素直に許してあげないとね。もうなんだろこれ。血は喧嘩見られて子供に諭されて、もうなんか私何やってんだろう。とほほ。
ああいう些細な喧嘩で後々燃え上がるのよね。
確かに仲直りした日はなんか燃えるのよね。
Don't mention that! Don't mention that right now! She's just gonna start thinking about his dick again.
あの子たちもやっぱり燃え上がるのかしら。
そりゃもう一晩中激しいんじゃない？何せ若いんだから。
若さっていいわね、体力もあって。
お姉ちゃん燃えるの？
Oh no! No, now the kids are involved too! No! No!
すごい！そういう意味じゃなくって。違うの？でも燃えるんでしょ？いやだからそれはあくまで比喩というか、燃えるっていうのはその夜に二人でプロレスを。プロレスかー！
Wrestling! Does anybody even say that?
だってこんな子供相手にバカ正直に教えられるわけが。いや、そもそも私が人様の子供に性教育を施す理由がないわよ。むしろ私の方こそ教育してほしいぐらいだってのに。ねえねえ、そのプロレスって時間無制限一本勝負？シングルマッチ？それともみんなで一緒にデスマッチ？
Oh no! Wow, you kids know a lot about wrestling.
しかも食いつかれた。相手はお兄ちゃんなの？それは。
Yeah, hopefully that's the plan at least. And it'll be a singles match, no
お
brawls.
兄ちゃんは得意技とか必殺技とかあるの？
I've never wrestled anyone before, but I'd love to try out a pile drive.
話を広げてるんじゃないそこ。だいたいパイルドライバーとかそんな丸見えになっちゃうような体勢できるか？丸見
Lamp!
I shouted that a bit louder than I was expecting. I'm back.
いや、今のは大した意味じゃなくって。
I'm almost starting to feel like these kids are asking us these questions fully aware of all the innuendo. Mikasa seems to be at a peak embarrassment level. She doesn't even have the composure to keep her real personality from slipping out. Well, we're not at school, plus these are kids, so it's probably not a problem. Also, as I'm absentmindedly thinking about that, I happen to notice a playground located a bit further away from where the parents are sitting. Playground structure at the center is fairly sizable, with climbing walls and platforms. There's a boy who climbed up the railing on the top platform and is now standing atop it.
またやってる。立っちゃダメって言ってるのに。
Well, it's dangerous.
え？あ、本当。注意した方がいいかな。
Strangers approaching a small child is the kind of scenario that makes people call the police, but he can't exactly sit back and do nothing. Suddenly, as I'm deliberating over what to do, the boy loses balance and slips. Immediately activate my ability and leap to the kid's location. Mikasa, on the other hand, remains grounded and extends her arm out. Right, her ability should be able to... The small child continues to plummet towards the ground. I hear her shouting in confusion behind me. No idea what happened, but I better not stop. Can't waste even a fraction of a second. I continue rushing forwards, not slowing down. But I won't make it before he hits the ground. I'm gonna have to slide in. Come on, please! I lose my balance and clumsily dive towards the boy, but somehow managed to catch him. I managed to catch him. Things would have ended badly if I hadn't used my ability to enhance my strength. Kid's a light, sure, but I doubt I would have been able to catch him. You're right there!
あ、うん。平気だよ。
That's good. The boy then hops back to his feet. Yeah, I don't see any injuries. He seems to be fine.
兄ちゃん、大丈夫？ほら、危ないことしちゃダメって言われてるのに。
I won't get mad at you since you didn't get hurt, but make sure not to do that ever again, okay?
ごめんなさい。
As long as you've learned your
あ
lesson.
なたの方こそ大丈夫？
No, I'm perfectly fine, ma'am. Well, aside from my aching muscles. Do you know do you know who this boy's parents are? I don't see any injuries, but he says he doesn't feel any pain anywhere, but there's still a possibility. I was wanting to inform his parents to be on the lookout for anything.
ああ、そうね。わかった。知ってるから伝えておくわね。
Thank you.
それにしてもやっぱりすごいのね、アストラル能力って。あの距離に間に合っちゃうなんて。
Oh, I did nothing that impressive. I could have pulled that off a lot better, honestly. Mikasa, for instance, would have been able to rescue him with ease using her power. Speaking of her, what happened? Now, she was trying to use her ability, but it doesn't seem like she ultimately did. She's standing in place with a hard-to-read expression on her face. I can sense frustration and guilt over her, among other things. Mikasa?
ごめん。
What?
私が力を使ってれば、もっと簡単に助けられたって分かってるんだけど、とっさのことで、能力をうまく発動させられなくて。
Your ability does seem pretty hard to handle, honestly. Chances are she'd mess up if she tried relying on intuition like I did. She probably has to calculate the right power output, specify the coordinates, do other fine-tuning adjustments like that. If she messed up in any way, the kid's safety would have been at risk. In hindsight, it might have been a good thing that I caught him. Well, he came out unharmed, that's all that matters. Don't beat yourself up over something that's not your fault. Right, our pizza's are waiting. Let's hurry up, I'm starving. That's just like a tomato in there. Read, it's way more delicious than I was expecting. Like, is that supposed to be what margarita is? I know margarita is basically just, yes, it only has the tomato sauce, the cheese, and the herbs. That's usually on a pizza. Hold on.
バックログ画面だね。
Reed was way more delicious than I was expecting. Our pizzas were still soft, but they'd gotten a little cold during the time we'd spent talking. But despite that, the quality is simply fantastic.
このトマトソース美味しい。変な甘さもなくて。
Yeah, the bacon is nice, firm and thick. Oh, and I can't forget the cheese. Tastes amazing. I'll admit they made a fan out of me. I seriously didn't expect it to be this
こ
good.
れなら評判になるのも当然。安くて美味しいんだから。本当に美味しい。それにサイズもちょうどいいし。やっぱり焼きたてを食べたかったかも。
We gotta go back again sometime. Weekdays will probably be hard because it's classes, but weekends will probably work.
でもピザはやっぱりカロリーが気になる。
In my opinion, she's slim enough that she doesn't need to bother worrying about calorie intake. So good I can't stop eating more. Can I have a slice of your margarita pizza, by the way?
最初からそのつもりだったんだから遠慮なくどうぞ。
Want to try a slice of mine? I know you're concerned about calories, but just try it.
そうね。今日ぐらい1日ぐらい気にしないでも平気よね。それじゃこっちもいただきます。こっちも美味しい。
Margarita pizza is crazy good too. The tomato sauce goes so well with soft dough.
わかる。でもこっちのチーズとベーコンのコラボもたまらなくて。
Just like the guy said, their pizzas are smaller than most delivery pizzas. And I had no trouble finishing the whole one. As did Mitsukasa. Her stomach had room for a whole one too.
美味しかった。
You can say that one again. Thanks for the recommendation. I'm really glad you remember that place. Next time we can try a different kind. Given how great the margarita and baked ones were, I bet all the pieces are damn good.
私もまさかこんなに美味しいとは思わなかった。一人じゃ結局行ってみる勇気を出せないままだったかもしれないから、私の方こそありがとう。はあ、あのチーズ忘れられないかも。
I take it you like the baked pizza more?
有原くんはマルゲリータの方が良かったの？
I love both, but the margarita appealed to my taste buds more. That tomato sauce was heavenly.
確かにトマトソースも捨てがたい。はあ、メニューを制覇してみたい。今はお腹がいっぱいでこれ以上は食べられないけど。
I'll gladly join you on that mission. In that
よろ
mission.
しく。
Oh,
何？
you got some sauce on your mouth. I reach towards her face and wipe it off with my finger.
Oh.
I can't get enough of that tomato sauce. What's wrong?
今ペロって。
Oh, sorry, does that stuff like that bother you? I figured it wasn't a big deal. I figured it wasn't that big of a deal since we've already kissed.
別にそういうわけでは嫌だと思ったわけじゃなくて、なんかすっごく恋人っぽかったから。
Oh. Well, we're a couple, aren't we?
そうだけど、そうなんだけど。もうやっぱり私ばっかり照れてる気がするんだけど。
I know what you want me to do. Oh, just so you know, I'm gonna start asking if you're gonna start asking if I'm really in love with you again, you'll get a little taste of this. I menacingly flicked the air.
分かってるわよ。もう言わないってば。疑うわけじゃないけど、私ばっかりドキドキしてるとか、なんか悔しい。
I have butterflies in my stomach too. I mean, I'm alone with my girlfriend. Any guy would have them in this situation.
その割にはなんか余裕があるのよね。いや、そもそも私のアピールが足りない？さっきみたいに何かドキドキさせるようなことは
Can I help you?
顔にチーズとかトマトソースついてないかと思って。ついてたら今度は私がドキドキさせてあげられるのに。
And she just grabs it, like, grabs one of the slice, like if there was still pizza left, she just grabs it, slaps it across his cheek, and like scoops it with her finger, licks it off. You know, this would have worked better if you didn't slap me with pizza. And I was panicking.
なんでもっと子供みたいに口を汚したりしてくれないの？
I don't know what you want me to do about that. Pizza's already gone. Well, if you need something that bad, I guess my fingers are still a little dirty.
じゃあ指でいい。その指、私がもっと綺麗にしてあげる。
Huh? What? Wait!
気にしないでいいの。私が好きな人にしてあげたいだけなんだから。有原くんは遠慮とかしないで。
She opens her mouth wide, flaunting her tongue at me. It's a nice, healthy pink color, and wet with saliva. Stop. It's a perfectly normal tongue, so why does this sight look so sexual to me?
ほら、早く。
Alright. After gulping, I softly place a finger atop her tongue.
Cheese の味がするね。
She runs her tongue... Tongue? Her tongue every inch, just like a lovable puppy. My fingers was coated in cheese and oil, but now the only thing on it is saliva. Is her saliva. Does it?
してるからもっと綺麗にしないと。
Sometime over the course of things, this enraptured look came over her face. She takes my finger into her mouth and fervently sucks on it, making loud, wet, slurping noises. No, of course not. Actually feels kinda good. I just was licking my finger all over, reminded me of a puppy at first. But not anymore! She's aggressively moving her tongue here and there and everywhere, twisting it around at times even. It's incredibly sexual, and it's igniting my lust. But Mitsuka, I think you've done a good enough job of cleaning it. Wait, what do you mean not yet? She's absolutely lost herself in the act. So much so that I'm beginning to wonder if she can actually hear me. Mitsuka, calm down! She's way too into it. Mitsuka, Ayase! She jerks up, finally letting my finger free.
今、なんで？
It's good enough, Ayase!
急に名前で呼ぶとかやめてよ。
I figured it'd be better if I to call you that, since we're a couple now. You don't want me to?
嫌じゃない。嫌なわけない。むしろ嬉しい。嬉しすぎて体が震えちゃうぐらい。だから困ってる。
Right, then I can keep calling you Ayase.
それは。
Thanks, Ayase.
名前で呼ぶのはいいけど、慣れるまでは頻繁に呼んじゃダメ。本当に体が震えそうになるんだ。
Okay, Ayase.
全然わかってない。本当に嬉しすぎておかしくなっちゃいそうなんだからね。サトル。
There are a few people in my life who call me Satoru. Nanami, for instance, and my dad and Kyohei too. But hearing Ayase say it, the lovely girl whom I call my girlfriend... Now, that's a whole nother story. Whole different story. I'm so overcome with happiness, my heart nearly leaps out of my chest and my whole body flinches. Yeah, definitely packs a punch.
どう？私の気持ちが分かった？
Absolutely. Should probably do it in moderation until we both get used to it.
それがいいと思う。
But I don't have to go back to referring to you by your last name, do I?
そこに関しては。 このまま続けたいです。
Ayase?
サトル。
We quiver from the happiness and harmony. To any onlookers, I'm sure we just look like a pair of fools. Just this indescribable feeling of bliss after doing these silly things with her.
あ、ノラスケ。どうしたのかにゃ？もしかしてピザの匂いにつられちゃったかにゃ？
Can cats eat pizza?
あげちゃダメだからね。
Ah, okay, I figured it was probably bad for them.
味も濃いし、油分も多いし。
Yeah, even we humans can tell that when we eat it.
ごめんね。今はノラスケでも食べられるものはないの。
Actually, come to think of it, I wonder where she gets her food on the weekends.
最悪、食堂に行けばもらえてるはずだけど。
Maybe she hasn't eaten yet today. Wanna go to our dorm's canteen and check? There's gotta be someone there preparing dinner right now.
そうね。それがいいかも。
We spent the day in a relaxing manner, enjoying ourselves while also deepening our relationship. The sun is now set, and we've chatted enough for our mouths to grow
フローチャート画
sore.
面だな。
We're still on the planned date.
やっぱり襲ってきた。
Help! Stop! You're hurting my arm! We decided to round off the day by playing that horror game again. I felt something curious about how the story continues, so I was all in favor when she brought it up. We played for hour after hour, and before we knew it, it was already getting dark out. Then after dinner, I snuck back up to her room and we continued playing. Thanks to all the time we sunk into the game today, we're already more than halfway through. Actually, we're probably nearing the end. The mysteries surrounding the mansion and the zombies themselves have all been solved, and the story is at its climax.
だんだん驚かせるシーンが増えてきてる。バックログ画面ですね。でも面白くて先が気になる。
Honest to God, it would be so funny if they just like started watching a spy movie or playing like a stealth game spy thing. Like Satoru just like sits there like, I could do that. I could do that. I could do that. I could do that. I could do it better than him. Okay, might have a little trouble doing that one. I could do that. That's just impossible. That is bullshit. That would be so fucking funny. Just like always, the game is scaring the life out of her, yet her eyes are glued to the screen. I can understand why, but the story and the gameplay are top-notch. The game is designed so that you can't fight the zombies, so you're forced to run, which instills a feeling of terror and panic in the player. You can appreciate just how enjoyable it is. Plus, they also have something else to enjoy.
もうやだ。なんでこんなに怖いのよ。
It's a joy watching Ayase grab onto my arm as she shrieks and shivers in terror. It's all started with her asking me to play it for her, and that's the only reason I did initially. But after a while, I started to enjoy these gaming sessions myself. Looks like the final boss.
そうなの？これがラスボス。声出しすぎて喉が。お茶。
The DM8 is probably cold by now. Want me to make some more?
冷めても美味しいから。それよりも最後まで行っちゃってほしい。
Okay. Run away frantically from the boss by activating various mechanisms for a trap. After I get all of them, finally the zombie gets caught in the trap and his body burns to ashes. The character stands there, idly watching as it happens. Afterward, the screen fades to black and the credits start rolling. So, I guess we beat it.
やっと終わった。 ごく怖かった。でも面白かった。満足できた。ありがとう。最後まで付き合ってくれて。
No need to thank me. I enjoyed playing it too.
そうなの？反応が薄かったからいやいややってるのかと思ってた。
Well, I didn't want to play it. Well, if I didn't want to play it, I wouldn't have agreed to it in the first place. Wouldn't have agreed to in the first place. I mean it. The game really was fun. I've been feeling some of that post-game sadness now.
そっか。それならよかった。
Seeing that beautiful smile, my heart starts beating faster and faster as my body heats up. Nothing. I'm sad the game's over. Oh well, that's just how it goes. As I'm putting the controller down, Ayase reaches out to stop.
まだダメ。もしかしたらエンドロールの後にも操作があるかもしれないから。
As the fingers touch mine as she tries to grab the controller, my heart skips a beat the moment I feel the soft warmth of them.
とにかくそういう演出はあったりするから。
Okay. As she pulls her hand away, the screen suddenly changes.
ほら、また主人公が表示された。
Yeah. Oh, okay. I have control over him in this epilogish part. Nothing that important. All I gotta do is exit the
無
mansion.
事に脱出できたっていう演出を見せてこそ、ハッピーエンドとして綺麗に終わるものなのよ。
Personally, I prefer more open endings.
私は明確に示してもらった方が嬉しいかな。ほら、こんな風に朝日の中に進んでいく主人公とか素敵だと思う。
Character on screen is walking out the entrance to the mansion. Sun shines bright in the sky, and he walks over to his parked car and gets inside. Starts up the engine, and then looks into the rear view mirror. There's a zombie!
あれ？
The happy, optimistic atmosphere vanishes in an instant. The character panics and looks into the mirror to check his face. What he finds is a face he barely recognizes. His skin is torn up, his face pale, and his eyes goggling creepily. The zombified character claws at the screen as he screams in agony. Soon thereafter, the words "end" slowly appear. I guess it's one of those "Psych! It's not actually over!" type of ends.
びっくりした。完全に安心してたから余計にびっくりして一番怖かったっていうか、こんなのハッピーエンドじゃない。
Well, I feel like it'd be rare for a horror game to actually have a happy ending. That's usually like an unlockable, isn't it?
せっかく気分よく終われるって思ってたのに、あんな綺麗な朝日を映しておいて、なんて卑怯な。
I get that you feel cheated, but look, honestly, in my opinion, it feels pretty fitting for a horror game.
それはそうだけど、最後の最後が一番怖いとか予想してなかったから。まだ心臓がドキドキして落ち着かない。
You gonna be okay?
私はサトルの方こそ大丈夫？かなり怖かったんじゃない？怖すぎて一人になりたくないとか思ったりしてない？サトルが怖くてどうしてもって言うなら特別に一緒にいてあげてもいいけど。
Nah, I'm fine.
特別に一緒にいてあげてもいいけど。
I feel like she might legitimately start crying if I left her by herself right now. Childish as it is, I would love to tease my sweet girlfriend, but I'd feel bad doing that when she already looks so frightened. Yeah, I am pretty scared. Could you stay with me?
しょうがないな。そこまで言うなら一緒にいてあげる。
Following that, she latches onto my arm. That action is so adorable that it almost feels like she's latching onto my heart in addition to my arm. However, there's a certain problem with the situation. Namely, that she's a little too close and I'm getting horny. Her big round eyes and her slightly flushed cheeks, her beautiful skin, glossy lips, and a tiny bit of her tongue I can see between them. She licked my finger with that tongue. crap at the game to distract me from things earlier, but with that gone, I'm now forced to focus on her. All my attention is inevitably drawn to Ayase. Her warmth, her breath, her moist eyes, everything about her is seizing my mind. Gulp. I'm in a darkened room, alone with my girlfriend. It's practically impossible for me to remember what we did the other day. It's practically impossible for me to remember what we did the other day in a situation like this. My body starts to heat up fast. I told myself I wouldn't rush things, but I'm not sure if I can exercise restraint right here and now. Okay, just calm down, Satoru. The more you try to get something out of your mind, the more heavily it occupies your thoughts. I need to take a few deep breaths and regain my composure. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. My mouth and nose take in a sweet fragrance. Is it the smell of Ayase's room, or is it Ayase herself? Shit, this is only making it worse. I'm gonna develop a smell fetish at this rate.
Satoru? どうかした?
Yeah, all good.
それならいいんだけど。
Ayase?
何?
I appreciate you letting me stay with you since I'm so scared and all, but how long is it gonna be?
それは、望むなら、一晩中でも、私は構わないけど。
Wait, what? Tonight, as in the entire night?
だから、一緒に寝てあげてもいいけど。
I don't know if that's a good idea. Primarily because of what it'll do to my self-control. Can't argue that I'll be able to hold back my urges. If I became a couple, that would have been easy peasy. Considering how she's been making me feel lately, my confidence is non-existent.
私のことなら平気。
I see what you're saying?
自分が何を言ってるのかくらいちゃんと理解してる。言ってる意味分かってるでしょ。
Yeah, but are you sure? Aren't you scared?
そりゃ怖いわよ、あんなの。痛いのだって嫌だし。でもずっと気になってる。頭から離れないのよ。
Zombies.
そっちも怖くて気になっちゃってるけど、それ以上におちっちんが。だからきっと私もおちっちんは怖いんだけど、セックスしたいって思ってるんだと思う。もうダメかな。この前逃げたから、もう私とはセックスしたいと思わない？
What? Of course not! I want to have sex with you really bad, which I guess sounds kind of bad since it makes it seem like that's the only reason I'm going out with you. But I'm not just trying to get laid. It matters who it's with. I say you're the only girl I want to have sex with.
私もしたい。好きな人が相手だからエッチしたい。本当は今朝からずっと考えてた。二人っきりで話してる最中も胸がドキドキして、ゲームしてる時も、もし罰ゲームでエッチとかになったらどうしようって期待して、お昼に指を舐めてる時だって、あんなの興奮しないはずないじゃない。
My heart was racing the whole time too. Being next to my cute girlfriend had me way too aroused. I'm still unbelievably horny right now as we speak.
だったらしよう。しちゃおう。エッチ。
Well, if you start now, I'm not going to be able to stop. I've had to keep my urges in check the entire day, so there's no way.
だからいいって言ってるでしょうが、バッチコ
イ! Let's make sure you aren't just doing this to get it over with, are you? I mean, she's acting pretty frantic.
違うから。いや、今のは確かにやけっぽく聞こえただろうけど、発言そのものは考えた上で言ってるから。好きな人としたいって。そこで沈黙されると怖いんだけど。
I look her right in the eyes. There's a fear in there, but she makes no attempt to escape my gaze. She even stares back at me daringly.
セックスしないの?
There's the end of the line for me. She's the one pleading me. There's no way I can fight back my urges. The dam of my reason, self-restraint. The dam of my reason and self-restraint quickly crumbles from my rushing waves of desires. Ayase? Just like that, she's on the bed. And then they fucked! There we go, I said the thing. Don't regret it, do you?
そんなわけない。嬉しかったよ。本当に。嬉しすぎて夢みたいで、なんか頭がポワポワしてる。
I had that thought too, but it is definitely reality. The feeling of exhaustion is undeniable proof of that.
大きな声出しちゃった。隣に聞こえたかな?
Probably not. Remember, the walls here are really thick as a sort of countermeasure to astral abilities, so they're probably pretty soundproof too.
だといいんだけど、もしお隣に聞かれてたりでもしたら、恥ずかしがるべきか、謝るべきか、分かっていても白を切るべきか。
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do either.
まるで人事みたいに。
Hardly, it affects me too, so I'm just as concerned.
本当に? ならいいけど。ねえ。
Sure.
私なんかのどこが好きなの?
You asking me that now?
別に疑ってるとかじゃなくてさ、今のでその愛されてるって実感をした気がするんだけど、その具体的な理由をまだ聞いたことない気がしたから。
Tough question. Just came up on me without me really realizing. By realizing it, love everything, single thing
あ
about
り
you.
がちなセリフ。
I mean, that's the truth. What else do you want me to say? I love how stubborn you can be, how sincerely caring you are at times, how earnest you are, how genuinely kind-hearted you are beneath your fake persona, and also how shy you are. Oh, and I can't forget.
ああ、ごめん。もういいです。もう十分わかった。これ以上聞いてると嬉しさと恥ずかしさでおかしくなりそう。
Okay. But yeah, that's what I found cute about you. I also love your smile. It's incredibly sweet and
笑
charming.
顔?
Your real smile, not the smile you make when you're everyone's idol. All of those things are why I fell in love with you. I love you more than the world, Ayase.
ありがとう。私も好き。大好きだから。
Thanks. You both share a smile. God, I've never felt so happy in my entire life. This feeling of bliss that comes with falling in love was entirely foreign to me before now. Why is my nose so itchy? Help!
今日はもう帰っちゃう?
What?
いや、またしたいとかじゃなくて、私もこれ以上はちょっと辛いから。ただそのままの意味で一緒にいられたらって思うんだけど、ダメ?
I guess I could, but I'd have to wake up and get back to my room really early tomorrow morning.
それでもいいから、まだもう少しこの幸せを感じてたい。
Alright, I'll stay. I want to spend the night with you too.
リドルジョーカー。
Just like keep your fucking uniform on hand. Just like put it on to climb.
その後はどうだ?
フローチャート画面ですね。
Interview at the pool. Jigging.
Save 画面だよ。
I'll be ending the party though. Hope you guys enjoyed this one and see you next time. Bye bye.